anniversary celebration lecture of Morrison Media Group. Theme: Media's role in shaping social change, addressing inequities and empowering voices. Chairman Alex Ndudi Enebele, FSM, President, Institute of Strategic Management of Nigeria, Chartered. Keynote speaker, Professor Armstrong Idachaba, Professor of Media and Broadcasting Communication. Panelist, Professor Chris Ochonogo, Immediate Past Head of Department, Journalism and Media Studies, University of Port Harcourt. Dr. Ijoma Tobosia, Secretary, NUJ, River State. Dr. Sarah Joe, University Orator and Associate Dean, Faculty of Communication and Media, River State University, Port Harcourt. Dr. Ibiere Koki, Ignatius Aju University of Education, Rumolomini, Port Harcourt. Chief Host, Dr. Chinyere Igwe, Esquire, Chairman, Morrison Group. Date: Tuesday, 10th March 2026. Venue: Gate Place Hotel, Kilometer 5, East West Road, adjacent Obirikwere Flyover, Rumosi, Port Harcourt. Time: 10 a.m. For more information, please call Kainde Paul Obofade 081 063 41777 or Samuel Ajinwo at 090 454 00744. Signed, Management.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring all sport.
This is Atlantic Television Network. Welcome to Global News. First, the highlights. Suspected toxic gas kills 3 persons in Rivers State. Tinubu reduces Genco's 6 trillion naira bill to 2.8 trillion naira. Senate decries FG poor attitude to livestock industry. Ben Ghassan urges FG to stake in NNPCL refineries. New York orders travel ban over snowstorm. UEFA suspends Benfica's Perstiani over racist abuse. Singer Simi speaks on old tweets. Tragedy struck in Amini Boko community in Abua Odwa local government area of Rivers State after 3 men reportedly died while attempting to deslate a shallow water well suspected to have been contaminated with toxic gas. The victims, whose identities are yet to be confirmed as of press time, entered the dry well in succession in a desperate effort to restore it for drinking water use, and the first man climbed down the well using a locally constructed ladder but did not resurface. Eyewitnesses also said concerned by the prolonged silence inside the well, a second man reportedly descended in and attempted to rescue him, only to meet the same fate, while the third man, who was not originally engaged for the task, allegedly volunteered to save the victims despite warnings from bystanders to observe safety precautions, but he also failed to come out alive. Also said an offensive odor had been emanating from the well prior to the incident, while the well owner reportedly attributed the smell to its depth and stagnant condition, and community members suspect the presence of toxic gas. Aminigboko is an oil and gas producing community in Abua, host to multinational oil giant Shell Petroleum Development Company SPDC, now Renaissance Africa Energy Company Limited. And although the exact cause of death has not been officially established, locals suspect the men may have been overwhelmed by harmful fumes, a known risk in poorly ventilated underground spaces. Meanwhile, community leaders are calling for urgent intervention by relevant authorities and industry experts to investigate the incident and determine whether hazardous gases pose a wider threat to residents. But the Rivers State Police Command is yet to issue an official statement regarding the unfortunate incident. Anambra State government has ordered the closure of the Nnewi Auto Spare Parts Market in the commercial city of Nnewi for 1 week following traders' failure to comply with the state government's directive to disregard the Monday sit-at-home order. The order for the closure was handed down on Monday during an on-site visit to the market by the special advisor to the governor on trade and Markets, Chief Evarist Uba, in company with the State Commissioner for Information, Dr. Law Mefo, and Special Advisor to the Governor on Security, AVM, Ben Chibobi, retired, and the Chairman, Nnewi Local Government Area, Echezona Anazodo. According to him, the order was handed down on behalf of the State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, adding that the market may face next Monday when the market reopens, adding that despite repeated warnings and assurances of enhanced security and appeals to reclaim public spaces, many traders at the busy market once again chose to keep their stalls locked. He therefore advised traders and customers to avoid the market until next Monday to avoid issues with law enforcement agents. While normal activities have, students should not suffer for systemic shortcomings. OB's statement comes amid reports of registration challenges nationwide for the 2026 UTME. Even as JAM said, over 1 million candidates have already signed up, while the board had previously advised early applications and warned against technical pitfalls like biometric issues and late deadlines. Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra, otherwise known as the OCHA Brigade, has carried out a coordinated demolition and environmental enforcement exercise along the Opa, Iweka and Owangbere axis of the Onitsha-Owerri Road in the commercial city of Onitsha. During the operation on Monday, the agency demolished several shanties and illegal structures, obstructing drainage channels and hindering the free flow of traffic, and the exercises was aimed at sanitizing the area and discouraging residents, traders and developers from continuing the dangerous and unlawful practice of building or operating businesses within restricted corridors. Speaking during the exercise, the managing director of the OCHA Brigade, Celestine Aneri, urging residents, traders and developers from operating within restricted power line corridors. Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has arraigned one Obasi Sunday before the Federal High Court sitting in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, over alleged money laundering offences. Obasi, a staff member of the Office of the Accountant General of Ebonyi State and a signatory to the Ebonyi State Government Shopping Mall account domiciled with United Bank for Africa, was alleged to have engaged in structured cash transactions to evade mandatory reporting requirements. A statement on Monday by the ICPC spokesman, John O'Day, said the defendant was arraigned before Justice H. Oshoma of the Federal High Court, Abakaliki Judicial Division, on 2 charges. The defendant allegedly withdrew a total sum of 61 million naira from the government account in August 2020 in 6 tranches of 10 million and an additional 1 million with the intent to avoid reporting obligations. Upon arraignment, O'Day said the defendants pleaded not guilty to both counts, while counsel to the ICPC, Agbil Kingsley, applied for a date for the commencement of trial, while defense counsel Michael Ungu moved the bail application, which was not opposed by the prosecution. The case was adjourned to March 24 and 25, 2026 for commencement of the hearing, and the arraignment follows a trend of senior officials in government, ministries and agencies being prosecuted by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission over alleged financial and administrative offences. In a recent case, the Commission on January 29 arraigned Yusuf Mustafa, a deputy director at the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission before University of Cambridge, United Kingdom. The training program is being organized by the City UK Government Office. And the governor, IG Ikumwede, also expressed optimism about the project, citing commended the state chairman executives at a meeting. The commissioner also urged its Congress to formally communicate the resolutions reached and restore normalcy across public health care facilities in Lagos State, and further reaffirms the state's government's commitment to Nigeria from the incident, while passengers and airport users have been advised to remain calm as officials work to fully extinguish the